Compassion means, it literally translates as to suffer together. So compassion, so feelings that arise when you are confronted with another's suffering and feeling motivated to relieve that suffering. And it's really interesting. So compassion is woven throughout history. It's been contemplated on, it's been discussed, and it's been measured in order to better understand our intentions, not only as humans, but also as animals. So I got a really great article yesterday from bigthink.com, and it talks about just kind of a little bit of a history of compassion. So in ancient China, it was believed that humans were born pure and the world corrupted us. Plato believed that emotions were what corrupted us. And I'm like, well, okay. He's like, I understand where he's coming from. And he says that, so your intellect is actually in charge of keeping your emotions in line and in check. And we talked about that last week, bringing more of a realistic or a logic to better manage our interactions with others. Is it Nietzsche? So Nietzsche saw compassion as an utter failing. So, and it said if you were truly compassionate, you would wish sickness, difficulty, hardship, and woe on your friends, because these were the only things that helped them develop strength and intelligence.
Intense.
That's harsh.
It's pretty harsh, right?
Yeah. Special man. Yeah, he's intense.
And then more recently, we bring a little bit more psychology into it. So we began to see influence from our environment into our upbringing. Parents that were more loving or more compassionate toward their children, they saw as adults children were then in turn more compassionate. And the flip side, if parents were not as compassionate, their children would grow up to not be as compassionate. Gentleman, E.O. Wilson, he actually amended his research later on. He says that compassion helps the community, but if compassion ends up hurting the individual, then all bets are off. So if that individual recognizes that they are going to be hurt from collectively helping the community or offering compassion, then there is a limit to how compassionate that person will be. This was really cool. I loved this. So compassion. So adrenaline is released during fight or flight response to manage danger, and oxytocin is released when we act compassionately. And oxytocin is also released, it's known as the calm and cuddle hormone. And so oxytocin, so think about this. So oxytocin is released, it's a hormone that's released when mothers are breastfeeding. It's released when, I love this sentence, so I have to say it, when mothers breastfeed, and it is released through lovers' bodies before sex. So that's the same hormone that's also released when you act compassionately. So
Very cool.